What if I told you that the everyday foods eaten by Jesus Christ over 2,000 years ago are now being confirmed by modern cellular biology as some of the healthiest foods for the human body? Not because they were trendy, not because they were labeled superfoods, but because they align perfectly with human physiology, metabolism, and cellular survival. Today, we're not talking theology, we're talking biology, chemistry, and human health, based on historical records, biblical references, and first-century Middle Eastern diets. We'll break down the core foods Jesus likely consumed and why science now confirms their benefits at the cellular level. Bread appears repeatedly in Scripture, but this was not modern white bread. Jesus ate stone-ground whole grain barley and wheat bread, rich in complex carbohydrates, fiber, B vitamins, and trace minerals like magnesium and zinc. At the cellular level, complex carbohydrates provide stable glucose, which fuels mitochondria, the energy factories of your cells, without triggering insulin spikes. The fiber feeds gut microbiota, producing short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which reduce inflammation, protect colon cells, and support immune regulation. From a physiological standpoint, this kind of bread supports sustained energy, hormonal balance, and cellular repair, exactly what a physically active, walking-based lifestyle required. Olive oil was a cornerstone of the ancient Mediterranean diet and was almost certainly consumed daily. Its primary fat, oleic acid, is a monounsaturated fatty acid that integrates directly into cell membranes. Cell membranes made with healthy fats are more flexible, more resistant to oxidative damage, and better at signaling. Olive oil also contains polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that reduce free radical damage to DNA, slow cellular aging, and suppress chronic inflammation. From a biological perspective, olive oil protects tissues, blood vessels, and the nervous system, something modern cardiovascular science strongly confirms. Fish appears multiple times in the Gospels and was a staple food around the Sea of Galilee. Fish provides omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA and EPA. These fats are essential components of neuronal membranes and synapses. DHA improves nerve signaling, cognitive function, and visual processing. EPA reduces inflammatory signaling molecules like prostaglandins and cytokines. At the cellular level, omega-3s stabilize membranes, regulate gene expression, and reduce abnormal cell proliferation. This explains why fish consumption is linked to lower rates of cardiovascular disease, neurodegeneration, and inflammatory disorders. Fruits, figs, grapes, pomegranates, antioxidant defense. Jesus lived in a region rich in figs, grapes, and pomegranates, fruits dense in polyphenols, flavonoids, and natural sugars bound with fiber. These compounds neutralize reactive oxygen species that damage DNA and proteins. Pomegranate polyphenols reduce oxidative stress in endothelial cells, improving blood flow. Grapes contain resveratrol, which activates longevity-related pathways like sirtuins. Figs support digestion and mineral absorption. Physiologically, these fruits protect tissues, support circulation, and reduce cellular aging, all without overwhelming blood sugar when eaten whole. Honey, natural antimicrobial energy. Honey is explicitly mentioned in biblical texts and was the primary sweetener of the time. Chemically, honey contains glucose, fructose, enzymes, amino acids, and antimicrobial compounds like hydrogen peroxide. At the cellular level, honey provides rapid energy while also inhibiting bacterial growth. It supports immune cells, accelerates wound healing, and reduces oxidative stress. Unlike refined sugar, honey contains bioactive compounds that interact positively with metabolism and immunity. Why this diet worked for humanity. What makes this ancient diet remarkable is not just what it included, but what it avoided: ultra-processed foods, refined sugars, industrial oils, and artificial additives. Biologically, these foods align with human evolutionary physiology. They stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, protect DNA, and support mitochondrial health. They encourage apoptosis of damaged cells while preserving healthy tissue, key for longevity and disease prevention. This diet didn't just nourish individuals, it supported entire communities, sustained physical labor, and promoted resilience in harsh environments. Jesus didn't eat for trends. He ate what the land provided, and modern science now confirms those foods were perfectly aligned with human cellular biology. If ancient wisdom and modern science agree on something, maybe it's worth paying attention. If this opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. Which of these foods do you still eat today? Your cells will thank you.